welcome back to the GSL Global Tournament. San advances over Su in the winner's match. A pretty crazy upset. And now, one of these two players is going to be eliminated. And on top of that, Brennan, one of the players between Maru and Su is definitely not going to the next round. Hard to believe it.
I did not talk to a single person here in the studio, online, amongst friends, who thought that these two were not going to make it, Maru and Su. But San proving everyone wrong, playing incredibly well. Maru and Su not playing very well at all, and that's a big thing to note here. Maru
been having
a little bit tired, tired as well as Su. But you know, Maru, he lost to a Protoss before in San, and now he has to play against another Protoss here, another foreign Protoss, I guess you could call him, as he does play in a foreign region. He's a Korean person, but playing in a foreign region. He's going to be up against weird styles again. He's going to be up against stuff he's not expecting, and he's got to get his head on straight here.
Oh, he absolutely does. Ultrazeme is the map, a very big map. Curious to see if Oz plays a style here that's focused on aggression against Maru, or if he wants to say, well, Maru, you're really good at timings and really good at being aggressive on my third base, but this is a different map. It's Ultrazeme. It's bigger. It's tougher for you to attack me. And if he wants to go for the late game, because Oz is very well versed in all sorts of aggression. He's a very, in my opinion, like good mid-range Protoss who's really similar to somebody like Trap, for example. Maru taking some eye drops here.
Maybe he didn't get much sleep last night, preparing for these matches a ton.
Wiping that off.
Someone wiping his face. It's just like the mystery hands coming from the side to like wipe
That's
his
actually
face.
like what happened to Masterhand after he got beaten in the last Smash Brothers game. He's now just actually wiping the GSL tears and helping people put their headsets on. That's his new part-time job after like he's basically no longer the king of Smash Brothers.
Yeah, got humiliated in Smash Brothers. Coming down to help us out with Starcraft.
Don't get me started on what Crazy Hand's been doing these days. I've seen that guy.
Wow.
He's not doing well. Well,
sometimes it's hard to adjust in lifestyles.
Yeah, Crazy Hand is like really having a hard time in his new job. He's like got to be all serious and whatnot. But Ultrazeme Stronghold, a very big map, like I said before. Anything goes here. Both players adjusting themselves in the chair. Most likely they've been asked if they are ready. Typing in the chat. And from everything I can see, they both are in fact ready to start this up. This is the most tense best of three in a group stage like this, the losers match, because one of the players gets eliminated right away. And there's no surviving here. You have to accept being last place. Always tough to say this, but somebody has to lose, Brendan. Somebody has to get last place.
This is not like youth sports when you're 6 years old. You do not get a competitor's trophy here. You just lose. You get your name on the results, but that's about it.
A loss is a loss. That's how both these players ended up here in our losers match for Group B of the round of 8 of the GSL Global Tournament. Which one moves on and which one falls out? Let's find out right now.
Up here in the top right, in the blue, the Protoss player coming back. He is
Planet Key Dynamics Oz.
Longest name out of all of the players here.
But a short ID, long team name.
Yes, I mean altogether.
And over here to the bottom right in red.
G-Air Green Wings Maru.
That's also a fairly long ID or team name.
Yeah, that's actually true. They do specialize, of course, in airplanes and getting you places. Their mascot
Maru
is a plane.
Maru is going for a proxy. How much does he commit? Does he go double?
This is so Maru.
It's a Reaper. Thing is, everyone always sees this and they freak out. Like, oh, he's doing a proxy, he's doing a cheese. It's actually just a scouting build. It can do a lot of damage if you're lucky, or if your opponent plays super greedy, which on this map most players go Nexus first. But I would not call this a cheese. It gives you a ton of information and it can get you ahead. It can also backfire, but not on the level of like a double barracks proxy where you're like, well, I guess I'm floating 2 barracks in the sky and I've lost all my production for a brief period of time.
Yeah. Barracks going up here, getting that gas back at home for that Reaper. And Oz is actually going to come right down the middle of the map first. He wants to scout these cross positions. And he's going to run into that barracks.
Yep. Not fast enough to stop it, but he knows it's coming. He knows exactly what to expect here. He's not able to identify the location of Maru based off of the barracks, though.
Yeah, so he's going to continue to scout down there in the cross positions. Luckily for Maru, he's going to scout with his SUV at the right location, so he's going to be able to get that Reaper right away. Well, actually, he saw the probe coming from that direction, so he's going to know that he's in that direction.
Look at who Oz has beaten recently. Light, Phoenix, Loner, and Ryung. Ryung, somebody who was also, for quite a long period of time, a great Terran player in the Korean scene. Been exported to another region.
Yeah, used to have great TVT.
Yeah, that was what he was most known for. Great GSTL player. Bunker going down here. He's really trying to force a reaction from Oz.
And he's getting one. 5 probes not mining. Cancels that one, makes his bunker again. And the Reaper is out here, going to start picking away at those probes. Starts the micro against the Zealot as well. Second Reaper on the way is about to be completed.
It's actually basically trying to keep some of those hit points down on the probes. I think the SUV killed one. See if we can get another one here with this Reaper.
Nice building placement is going to keep the Reaper from going behind the minerals here.
Yeah, we saw this earlier. Oz even canceled and remade his pylon in the main base just to make sure that he could minimize the amount of area the Reaper has to work with. Second Reaper is going to pop in here. Could actually try to fight the Zealot, but the Mothership Core here is going to be tough to actually get any real damage done. Shoots the gateway.
This is Maru right now, microing 2 separate Reapers.
Yes.
He's doing damage right here to this probe as he moves away the Reaper at the other side. This is so cool to watch right now.
Got a command center queued up, by the way, back at home. How many probes has he killed in total? I think he's got maybe 5. Gonna recover some hit points here as the third Reaper comes in. And
there's a CC in the factory going up at a Nexus at the same time here for Maru, or rather Oz.
He's gonna even kill that probe, making the Nexus gets it. There's the 5th probe, okay. 2 more Reapers coming in here. Stalker is a bit away. The Mothership Core is here. Nice micro by Oz. Oz has really handled this quite calmly so far.
Yeah.
It looks like he killed a Reaper too. Try to get the Zealot.
Very close. Gets it low on health.
So 5 workers killed for a Reaper. He also lost his SUV. So losing some barracks production time here.
Look at this sneaky probe.
Ooh, this could actually be a game changer.
Definitely could be.
Because he's absolutely microing his Reapers more than anything else and not worried about this. If he goes and checks his base for this, then he'll definitely be fine. Stargate is going up, meanwhile, for Oz. Most likely for Oracle opening. But could go into Phoenix. Is getting a little bit more popular these days.
Yeah. Drops down a Forge as well. And with that, he is going to see the probe. So he's going to...
Well, I think that Widowmine was actually there to spot Oracles and kill them.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh, okay.
Scouting Widowmine here. A little light on top of his head. Going into the corners of
it's like the hard hat.
Base.
The hard hat that you wear when you go into the cave. You ever go cave exploring?
No, I haven't actually. Have you?
I haven't. For some reason, I was terrified of it when I was a kid. I had a few opportunities, but I was like, I was very young, and I was like, I don't know about this whole going into this dark place really far with like a hard hat on sort of thing.
There's a lot of spiders as well and different bugs down there.
I really regret not doing it, but I didn't do it at the time. I was a bit opposed to it. Kills that Zealot finally, making those Reapers even more worth it. Oh, he doesn't see the Oracle. Is the Widowmine ready? He moved it to a different location because he thought, you know, if there is an Oracle coming, he certainly won't take this path now because the Widowmine's there. There are 2 Widowmines.
They're both in the medevac. Oh, man. He's going to get 1 SCV here, and there's nothing to defend right now except 1 Marine over there.
Oh, there's a cannon here. And the overcharge goes down. Not a whole lot of damage done there, actually.
Yep. Not much done. I feel like more damage done here for Oz. 8 kills on this Oracle right now.
For some reason, he canceled the add-on on the factory when that came in. And oh, even more kills going out over here. So great multitasking here by both players. Can he save the Reapers? The answer is yes.
Yeah, this has been like a huge multitasking micro game out of both players.
Yeah, it's all about harassment in the early game here. Double eBay is going down for Maru now. Has that 3rd command center on the way.
I like that. He's done a lot of damage, and he wants to get further ahead here. He wants to, you know, just play a little bit defensive here. It's a very big map. Start to get your upgrades up here, and just take it to him in the mid-game, maybe with +1/+1 or +2/+2. Right now, these Reapers still at the base, and that Oracle getting a little bit ahead of himself. Does survive, 10 hit points. Ooh. Forces a force field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 Oracles now. I don't know why, but the Oracle just reminds me of Squidward's head.
What? I don't see that at all, actually.
Well, let's see what he does get done here. Only a few Marines underneath this medevac. He actually sent the other Oracle, and I think he could have just easily killed all of those and then done a disastrous amount of damage. But he looks like he was too busy over here microing against the Reapers, which he does kill both of. Worker counts decently even, mules considered, but with the 3rd command center finished, he's going to be able to change that pretty quick. So both players have killed over 10 workers, 11 for Oz and 13 for Maru.
Yeah, it's gone into a pretty even mid-game here. Very even on tech. The upgrade's pretty similar here. Still not able to get the Oracle is Maru.
I wonder if Maru realizes actually there are 2 Oracles. If he was able to be that on top of the hit points to realize. The 2nd Oracle still hasn't been reused.
This is great micro here. The missile turret is behind the mineral line here.
He saw the Marines move out, so he's just going for it. Gonna lose this, I think. Another step.
Oh my god.
1 health.
Wow.
And the Observer sees his army coming. Didn't need the Observer to know it was coming, though, because he's like, must be moving across the map if you're not defending this Oracle that's killing your SCVs. Charge isn't done. This is still a very strong attack. 44 army supply to 24. He's got this massive Marine count. There's no AoE damage. There's no charge. The only thing going for him is that there's no combat shields. And he's got the high ground. Let's see how much damage this gets done. Oh, there's that Widow Mine.
Finally defending. Snipes the sentry. Nice. Gets the pylon as well. Photon overcharges his force here, but he is going to get the forge, and that is huge. +1 about to finish there, and he's going to be able to lift off and get back here, and he's going to get way ahead in upgrades with that.
Yep, that's really important. Templar Archives is going down meanwhile, and he remakes the forge, but goes double forge because he wants to get ahead in upgrades, or at least catch up so significantly in upgrades, like get the most upgrade production as he can with chrono boosts.
Yeah,
this Oracle is just non-stop, 24 hours a day.
This guy doesn't sleep like us.
Oh, doesn't actually
finally
get any more there. Yeah, finally does get killed. But for some reason, for a second when that came up, I thought it was workers' kill. I was like, wow, we've got to 56. Wow. Not want to fight down that ramp.
This is a really strong army, and Maru's got +1/+1, whereas Oz only has the +1 to armor here.
Is he just going to target the Nexus? No, decides that he's learned from his mistake on that one. He's just going to fight the army instead. Kills the Mothership Core here, and these Zealots warping at the front will tank quite a bit, but they're going to go down. And Maru is staying in this overcharge for a really long time. The thing is, he knows that if he keeps this army small, the follow-up that he's got coming across the map will possibly just end Oz at this point, because he's on 3 base against 2 bases, and yeah, the tech is better for Oz, but the upgrades certainly aren't. And with this many medevacs, it's hard to even really argue the tech is better because he doesn't have any Colossi. He doesn't have Storm. He's got Archons, yes, but it's just his army is way too small, and he's never going to be able to catch up because he doesn't have the economy to do so.
He has nothing to support the one Archon that's his only AoE damage. And if you're doing as well of kiting as Maru is right now, then you're not going to get much done. And with the follow-up here, it looks like the rest of the army of Oz will be shortly killed here. Scan goes down. There are 2 awkward observers here trying to fight here. But a nice force field is actually going to force Maru to pick up and land down here in the low ground.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of just kind of like, well, we've got these 4 observers. What are they going to do? Stare at me to death? Is that what the observers are going to do?
Are they going to scout me?
They could detect my emotional weaknesses? Well, doesn't affect my guns they're shooting at you. All right, now he gets up here, up the ramp. Feedback's going down here on the medevacs. Again, forcing a lift.
Yeah.
But nothing matters if he can't get a 3rd base. So he defends this over and over and over and over and over again, but he's not getting out of here.
Yeah. Observer showing that +2 to armor and +1 to weapons is about to complete for Oz, but Maru's about to complete +2/+2. So he's going to continue with that upgrade lead.
Just keeps parade pushing across the map. slowly getting his way up here. He's got 8 Widow Mines on the map as well. I feel like he could push those up to the edge, to be honest, of that cliff, and just have them fire up to the high ground. Starts +3 attack while he's microing these units. Picking up more and more zealots, and now he's actually just putting the Widow Mines up onto the high ground. He's not even putting them on the edge. Gonna start picking off gateways. There's just too much momentum here for Maru and not enough for Oz. Force Field's not going to stop those Widow Mine shots. And that, ladies and gentlemen, should be the end of game number 1 here in our losers match. GG.
That's what happens when Maru is super aggressive against you and you just cannot hold it. You do not have the right tech for it, and he takes a third base and his economy just rolls over you. The reinforcements just coming in there. He finally was able to ground Oz into the ground.
That was like a ground pound.
Yeah.
Well, Oz looking a little disappointed. Maru having to put some more eye drops in. Just making sure his face is clean.
Yeah. Cleaning his face of the teardrops. Come out of those eye drops.
Well, let's see what map Oz picks. Frost.
Decides Altrazine Alter was not big enough.
Well, problem is Altrazine is bigger than Frost. Frost is like not a free expansion in your base, but it's a bit smaller as a map. He's really getting those eye drops in there. He's got some dry eyes, man.
Yeah. So what happens when you don't sleep? Maybe he's wearing old contacts. I'm not sure if Maru even wears glasses or
I don't think
requires
he does,
that.
because I've never seen him wear them before. But this is Oz's last chance. If he loses even a single more time in this best of 3, he's out. His story ends here. He had a great performance in WCS America. That's why he's here. That's how he got here. Maru had a flawless round of 16 to get here, and he's not looking to stop just yet. Really would like to see Oz do something a little bit different here. But, you know, the question is, what would that be? On this map, it's tough to actually do an early timing. It's tough to get Blink Stalkers to work. Maybe trying to do a feign Blink Stalker into a third base could be quite strong. Only time will tell. 1 loss away for Oz for dropping out. Let's bring this back on his map pick. Frost is up against Maru, the Marine Prince, here at the GSL Global Tournament.